Daniel, give me some, when we look at where you are today, you were in the Chevy dealership, you ran a dealership, which in itself is a lot of responsibility, lots of things that you have to measure your success against in that environment. You came out really being a speaker coach, which is an entrepreneur. When you look back as a kid growing up, I don't know how many siblings, if any, that you had. So when you look back and you say, well, how did I end up being an entrepreneur? Was there somewhere that in reflection you go, yeah, there's probably a place I always wanted to do that? Was there a place as a kid growing up where you wanted attention, as in you were willing to stand on a stage? Or, is there any kind of background that you would share that's saying, oh, here's a little bit of a thing in reflection that, something as a kid, my mom said this, my dad did that, my brother was this way. Anything that gives you some kind of history as to how you got to where you are today?
I would like to say that there was a reflection point when I look back and say, "Oh yeah," but I think what comes to mind when you say that is that I just never felt like I belonged. I was always a chubby little kid that wanted to be heard, that struggled to fit in, and I think now on this other side, I'm being heard. I'm speaking to hundreds of thousands of people every year, and I belong because people need to hear my message because I truly care about people. So I think looking back, it was just the desire to really want, because as human beings, we're wired that way. As human beings, we're wired to help each other. We're wired to have a sense of belonging. And most of us, is this is the thing is we within our own insecurities in our mind and who we are inside, we don't feel we belong with the elite. We don't feel we belong with the best. In reality, we do. So I think that just my sense of wanting to fit in and just nothing spectacular, just to be like everybody else and have fun and be cared about, be appreciated. I think that that's what comes to mind when you say that, because now I'm being able, like, I feel the appreciation when I get these messages, whether it's on LinkedIn or Instagram, and man, Daniel, your podcast made a difference. That episode I heard of you, or your speech in California really touched my heart, or hey, I resonated with this post you made. It's just, it's beautiful when you, I never did I ever imagine that speaking would lead. Now we have a book publishing division. We do, our Millionaire Mind Bootcamp that we're gonna have May 26th, 27th. Now we're training speakers from all over the country. We have our Sticker Shock Speaking Academy, which we just totally branded. Now we have a corporate sponsor with that. Just so many amazing things are happening, but it really started from following my intuition, that voice from God that said, "Go out there and be a motivational speaker." The mistake that we make, the reason that many people never reach millionaire status is because they dilute their focus and they wanna do 20 things at one time because we hear this BS from other people. You have to have multiple streams of income. Well, the thing is this, is that you gotta focus on one main stream, and then that funds everything else, and that's what we were able to do for ourselves.
That's fantastic. Great message there.